Hallo zusammen! So today I am in Bocholt, Germany. Hope I said that correctly. So we are actually in the Münsterland region of Germany. We're very close to the Dutch border. We actually just went to the Arkaden because I wanted to go to TK Maxx for some Halloween stuff. So yeah, so I ended up here, and behind me is an obelisk. I want to give you a little bit of information about that. This is going to be our starting point, and then I'll walk around and show you a few things here. I know, again, I'm in a random place, but that's the way it goes here. One day I'll be in a random place, one day I'll be in a very touristy area, and that's just how it is. I'm sorry. So, los geht's. Okay, so I need to make a correction. It's pronounced obelisk, at least in English, American English. So we're going to start at the obelisk here. So this was actually built in 1985, and it tells us how far away we are from Berlin. We are 470 kilometers away, and this is kind of dating back, or kind of an homage to Prussian traditions. They would build these kind of structures kind of to help you find where you are, I guess, almost like a mile marker. And actually previously in 1935, there was a previous obelisk here, not this one, in the Nazi Germany era. That was kind of a memorial to SA members, which are Sturmabteilung. I believe that they predate SS officers. So that's just an interesting piece of history. But of course today it is not anything like that. It is non-political. It's just kind of a marker here to represent Bocholt and the location of Bocholt. And so, yeah. So I wanted to start here because it's closest to the Arkaden, and we're gonna make our way around. So let's go. I like these little paintings on the side of the fence over here. Very nice. Not totally sure what they all mean. And I believe we are on the correct way.
Yeah, there's the church.
Oh, wow. Wow, y'all, that only I would do that. So there's the church we're headed to. I believe it's called St. Georg.
Yep.
So, that's good. Oh, I like this cute little bridge area. Look at the water. How nice. And a random shopping cart. Yay!
That is actually the Bocholter A.
This is?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. The boy on the bike scared me very badly just now. It's you too?
Yeah.
Look at this beautiful tree. This almost looks like a weeping willow, but I'm not sure. Oh, hello. The tree said hello to us. All right, so we are approaching the church. And this church actually dates back to the 15th century. I thought that was cool. Now inside the church, they have a 14th century cross, which is also really cool. I don't know if we can go inside, but if we can, I will definitely take you guys with me. And I don't know though, the doors look shut. So, but it's actually really pretty. Oh, it looks like it's open. Wow. It's beautiful in here. Wow, this is so beautiful. So up ahead, you can see Jesus depicted on the cross. This is the 14th century crucifix. And it's actually really incredible. So, let's get a better look. That's amazing, right? Wow. So I read somewhere online, I don't know why I didn't include it in my notes for today, but Bocholt was influenced by the Protestant Reformation, but then there was another Reformation back to Catholicism, and so Bocholt remained more Catholic, and I read that it was due to their ties with Münster. So I have to double check if that's correct, but I did read that, so I thought that was interesting. It's just so incredible that we can have, like, kind of in a modernized city, we have these really old buildings, these old churches. It's really amazing. So that kind of works out. Right next to the church over here is the Historisches Rathaus Bocholt. And this is actually designed after the Dutch Renaissance style, which is interesting. You can kind of tell at the top there, it has kind of this Dutch influence. Being so close to the Dutch border, there are a lot of people out here because we think a wedding just took place, which makes sense. So we're gonna go around the front and get a better look. Okay, so this is not the best angle, but there are a lot of children out here playing in the little water sprinklers, so I want to be careful. But this is the old town hall. Now what's really interesting about this is that the foundation for this building was laid out in 1618, and then the 30 Years' War happened. So, but what's interesting is that that did not affect the building construction. They continued to build this building, and it basically was completely done in 1624. Of course, after that they had renovations and things like that, but that is very interesting. So this is the core of an old steam engine. I'm going to show you guys as I back up. And it has a nickname, Fukapot, which to me is an interesting nickname. But I wanted to show you guys this because it actually, I think, was used in 1894, according to this sign. And now it's kind of a memorial here to the textile industry of Bocholt. So I think that's pretty cool. The sun is not my friend today. But hopefully you guys get a good view of that. It's right here in front of the Arkaden. What in the world? So we are back home. I really enjoyed Bocholt. It's a very small town, but it was really cute, and I'm glad that we kind of looked around. I actually wanted to go there because the TK Maxx there had a pillow that I really wanted. I follow a TK Maxx Deutschland group on Facebook because I'm very, very into Halloween. I always have been my whole life. And they had this dachshund Halloween pillow at this TK Maxx in that location, and it was only like an hour away from where we live in Langenfeld. So I was like, let's just see what's there if we go. Hopefully the pillow's there. Spoiler alert, it was there. So I'll show you guys that in a moment. But then I said, you know, since we're going to be in the area, let's look at the town and kind of do a little bit of the history there. And of course it is a small town, so it's a shorter video. But if there's anything I missed, if there's anything, for example, if you live around there and there's something you would recommend that I see, let me know and I can always go there again. It's no big deal. So the first thing I want to show, because my dog desperately wants her toy, we found this for my habe einen Dachel, weiß nicht. And her name is Fritzy, and we got her this crazy dog toy. It's like an octopus jack-o'-lantern, and it makes weird noises. So I need to go give that to her really quick because she wants it, so I'll be right back. All right, so I'm sorry if you guys hear squeaking in the background. It's because Fritzy is playing with her toy. But let me show you really quick what I picked up from TK Maxx. So we got this tomato bag. You know, TK Maxx always has the bags in the front. And you can never have too many shopping bags, right? Reusable bags are really, really great to have. So this is what I went to TK Maxx for. Does that not kind of look like Fritzy? Look at the ear. I can't even. It's so cute. And I think this was 25, yeah, so $24.99. So, worth it, to me at least, because I love dachshunds. Then I'm a coffee mug fan. I have probably 1,000 coffee mugs. But I found this one that looks very, yeah, traditional Halloween to me. So, and I only buy coffee mugs if they are dishwasher and microwave safe. So we got that. Don't worry, I won't make this part too long. But I also got this one. I think they're the same brand too, this Cobwebs and Cauldrons. And all the mugs were $5.99. So, can never have too many coffee mugs. My husband, being German, he's not too concerned about a decorative coffee mug. But
Functional.
yeah, he said as long as it's functional, that's all he cares about, which is fine. I just like to have a coffee mug, yeah, another like traditional Halloween look, because it makes me happy to pick out a mug in the morning and have my coffee and kind of look at, you know, a nice mug. And okay, I got one more. That's all I got from, well, that's all I got from TJ Maxx. And of course, you have to go with the classic jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah, I really like this brand, this Cobwebs and Cauldrons. Their mugs tend to be microwave and dishwasher safe, which is what I love. And I like their designs. It's pretty cool. Oh, and I also got, of course, we went by Thalia. Thalia is one of my favorite stores. It's just a chain, like franchise bookstore, but I like Thalia. They have an English section, but I have bought German books from them too. Just, have I read them yet? Not really, but eventually I will. That's the goal. So I got Edgar Allan Poe book, Tales of Horror, and it was only $5.99. So, yeah. So I like to read, so of course, always have to pick up a book. Oh, and I meant to mention earlier, just double checking my notes, I think I forgot to mention that Bocholt, the town, was first mentioned in 779 AD. So, pretty old town. And what I think is really cool about, at least about Germany, you know, I haven't been to the rest of Europe yet, is that you have these towns, right? Just like towns all spread out throughout Germany, and some of them are so old. I mean, of course, Cologne is very close to us, and I mean, that's, you know, rich in ancient Roman history, and of course we've been to Xanten, and I like that. So for me, I can go to any town, anywhere. It doesn't have to be necessarily a popular town, or doesn't even have to be necessarily interesting in terms of anything that's happened in the past. But I like to discover new places, and especially in Germany, because I live here and I really want to see everything in Germany. Of course, we do a lot of stuff in Nordrhein-Westfalen because that's a state that I live in currently, and it's just easier, you know, it costs money to travel far, but we do plan to go to different places. You know, my goal is to go all over Germany, and I have been to some places in Germany. Unfortunately, when I first moved to Germany, we did a lot of stuff, but I never even thought about having a YouTube channel then. Didn't really film anything, took a lot of pictures, but that's about it. So now that I do these videos, it's a good way for me to document what I see and what I do. It's really cool for my family back in the United States, back in Virginia, to see what I do and to kind of get a glimpse at German culture and what it looks like here and everything, and the food. And of course they have to come here and visit me and they can learn more. But I'll always film that too when they come to visit me. They want to be in the videos, which is cool. Yeah, so there's just a bunch of things that I want to do, and of course I always like to hear what you guys recommend. I really appreciate everybody that watches the videos, especially when I'm feeling, sorry, this is becoming a speech now, but especially when I'm feeling homesick and I get into these really negative thoughts, and I see so many people on YouTube that comment on the videos, just how friendly you guys are and just how nice and welcoming you are. And when I feel like a total outsider, being able to read all of these really nice and friendly comments just makes me feel so much better. You have no idea. So I appreciate that. And yes, before I talk too much, just wanted to say Dankeschön für anschauen.
Just cooking.
But anschauen.
Too formal.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, we don't want to be too formal, so
Fürs Gucken.
Fürs Gucken. Dankeschön. Ja, ich bin sehr dankbar. Und vielleicht in der Zukunft, ich kann mehr Videos in Deutsch machen. Das ist der Ziel. So, wir gucken mal.
Das ist der Plan.
That is the plan. Yeah, so, okay, I'm still talking too much. Thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you next time. Bis nächstes Mal. Tschüss. Ritzy. Ritzy, bring me your toy.